Okay, this is our new example. It says a particle of mass m1 moving with velocity 6 meters per second collides. As long as you say what collides, you read it as you summarize the equation. So you have a particle A, okay, of mass. So this is our m1, mass of the first particle, 8 kilograms, moving velocity. So this is our u1, 6 meters per second. Collides with the body B, we have a body B of mass 12 kilograms at rest. So meaning this one is at rest. So because meaning its velocity and its velocity is going to be 0. After collision, body A remains at rest. So after collision, body A remains at rest, meaning our final velocity for the first body is 0, and the body B moves with velocity v. So our final velocity for the second body is v. Find v and the percentage velocity in ke. So we got our formula m1 m2 v2. So we have this, we have 8 into 6, then plus 12 into 0 equaling to 8 into 0, then plus 12 into v. Putting them into the formula, this one, conservation of matter. So here we get 48 equaling to, this is 48, this will be 0, this will be 0, and this will be 12v. So meaning our v is going to be 4 meters per second. So that's the velocity of this body B after collision. So percentage loss in kinetic energy. Percentage loss is given by the loss in kinetic energy over the initial kinetic energy, then times 100. So meaning we first get the loss in kinetic energy. So we first get the initial KE. Initial kinetic energy, which we see is going to be a half into now m1 u1 squared plus m2 u2 squared, which will be a half into our first t is 8, then times 6 squared plus 12 times a 0, which is going to give us, this will be 4 times over 6, which is 144. Energy is measured in joules. Then we come to our final KE. Final kinetic energy will be a half m1 v1 squared plus m2 v2 squared. So substituting to be a half into m1, which is 8 times 0 squared, then plus 12 times now rv2, which is 4 squared, and this will give us 6 times, that will be 6 times 16, 9 times 6 joules. Okay, so there are our loss in KE. Loss in KE will be given by the initial KE minus final KE. So this will give us 144 minus 906, which will be 48 joules. So now our percentage loss in KE, percentage loss in KE is going to be the loss in KE, the whole over initial KE, then times 100. This would be the loss in KE, 48 over the initial, which is 144, then times 100. And so there we are going to be with 33.3. That will be our answer. So that will be the percentages in the A. Okay, when it comes to this now, about the P, we now have body P of mass. So M1 is 1 kilogram. Moving the velocity, so our U1, so the velocity is 1 plus J. I plus J is going to be 1, 1. Okay. Likes with body Q, so we have body Q's of mass, so our M2, 2. Moving the velocity J, so meaning our U2, because it's giving us J, it means that it's 0I plus J, which will be 0, 1. Okay. After collision, Q moves with the velocity. After collision, Q. So this one moves with the velocity. -1, 3. And A. So this velocity will be V. Find V. So our part A, we put in our formula, conservation of momentum. M1, U1, M2, U2, M1, V1, M2, V2. So we put in our mass, this is 1, then 1, 1, plus 2, 0, 1, equaling 2, 1, V, then plus 2, -1, 3. And to simplify that, you'll see that this one will be giving us 1 plus 0, which will be 1. This will be 1 plus 2, that will be 3, equaling to V, then plus -2, 6. And bring it this side, our view will be 1, 3 minus -2, 6. Positive. When you bring it becomes negative. So from there RV becomes 1 minus -2 becomes 3. 3 minus 6, -3 meters per second. So RV will be 3I minus 3J meters per second. That will be our velocity. So note, if we are changing only this sign, when we bring it to this side, so it becomes negative, not these ones. Okay? So be careful there. Or you can change those ones using the other way around. So part B, they want us to get the kinetic energy, loss in kinetic energy of A. So now here they are also talking on particle A. Now here what we note, if I have a vector B, note, if I have vector B equaling to A, B, this squared will be the same as A squared plus B squared. If that was the case, AI plus BJ. Once you know how to square equal vector, the rest are going to be very easy. So now, for A, our initial KE will be a half M1 B1, which will be a half. Our mass is 1. Okay, don't forget square. Then this is squared. Our V1. Sorry, our U1, the initial. This is U1, the initial. U1, which is 1, 1, the whole square. So this will be a half into now 1 squared plus 1 squared, which will give us a half into 2. So this will be 1 joule. Then when we come to our final KE, it will be giving a half M1 UV now V2 squared, which will be a half into 1. Then our V2, remember our V2 is B, which is 3 negative 3 now squared. So this will give us a half into now the square this will get 3 squared plus negative 3 squared, and this will give us 9 plus 9, 9 plus 9 over 2, which will give us 9 joules. So now meaning our loss in get E of A will be now then our initial which is 1, then minus the 9 joules, which will be negative 8 joules. What does negative mean? Means that the body will die, which will be 8 joules. Okay. So that's it. Therefore, our loss E is 8 joules. So that's the members. I wish you well. I think you can imply this answer here again, and instead of being lost, it was just gained. Because it started giving others, here was increasing to 3, negative 3. Okay, see you in the next lesson.